In this tutorial, we will learn how to install the MySql Workbench. So first of all, you have to go to MySql downloads section. There you will see multiple options. You have to just go to the MySql community downloads, click on that link, and you'll be shown multiple options to download the MySql softwares. So click on the MySql Workbench option from those links, which is an amazing software used for executing the MySQL queries by connecting it to the MySQL server which you are running in your machine. So here we are seeing multiple options. So click on MySQL Workbench, and this page will open, which will show you the most recent version of Workbench available for downloading. So here you can either select your operating system, or you can just continue by clicking on the download button to download the DMG file, which will have an installer in it. So this one is compatible with 10.15 macOS and beyond. So if you are using an older version, then you will be needing to download the older version of MySQL, which is compatible with your operating system. So for now, just click on no thanks, just start my download, and it will download that DMG file. If you wish to register on the website, you can click on sign up, or if you have the MySQL account already, you can just click on the login button as well. Now the installer is running, and it will soon show us the Workbench application, which you can move to the applications folder of your computer to install the software. But this one is not compatible with our operating system because it was because ours is an older version of macOS. So we will go to archives and we will download the older version of MySQL 8, which is compatible with our Mojave operating system. So we are just trying to find the most recent one which was compatible with Mojave. So this one is compatible with Mojave, so we will just click on download, and we will run the installer again, and it is currently loading. And it has loaded. Now we will just move the Workbench file to the applications folder of our operating system, and now it has copied. Now we will try to run Workbench and execute one SQL query, just so that we know that it is working fine. So Workbench is basically an interface which connects with the MySQL server installed on your operating system. So we will now open the Workbench application which we have copied recently and downloaded. So we will just try to maximize that and connect the Workbench with the local MySQL connection. Enter your root password which you had set up earlier, and we will now write a query which will be a very basic create table name, and then the column and the data types, and we'll try to execute that. So here we have this create table name, which will be students bracket starts, and then the column name, which will be f name, and then data type can be varchar or varchar, and then bracket starts and the length of that column, and then we will have location, and then varchar or varchar, and then the length of the column, and then we will just close the brackets, and then it shows an error that select a database. So for that we can just have MySql dot students instead, and then the query will execute it beautifully. So this is how we are executing SQL queries in MySql Workbench. And just to verify, we will refresh that, and we can see now that table has been created called students in the database MySql. So this is how you install and use MySql Workbench for running your MySql queries. Thanks so much for watching this tutorial. If you liked it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you didn't,
then leave a comment so that we can improve it further. Do watch these suggested tutorials to learn even more, and do let us know what you want to learn on Being Skilled.